You are now listening to the Drunken Monks Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's been a while. Whew. Oh, jeez. My name is Marlon Brown. That is
Denise Faber.
Denise Faber, the long-suffering Denise Faber. Guys, we are the Drunken Monks, and welcome back. We've been gone for a little bit. My fault. Did all the shit bad, apparently. Hang my head higher than I could reach. But we're back here this week, and we just want to get it off, and we want to get it started. What do you say?
Yes, let's get going. Marlo, what are you drinking?
Old Par, baby, straight. Just out the gate. Glad for the sponsor once again. They have sponsored us. Sir Edmunds, Tanqueray, a little bit of Buchanan's, Old Par, of course. All the good stuff. And I'm
Sir Edmunds that I'm drinking today.
With your... Because it's not just the thing straight, right? It's not.
No, I made a nice gin tonic. It's with orange, with cinnamon, with ginger.
Right.
Good.
Right.
And of course, since, I don't know, very recently we have our own commercials.
We do. Homegrown, baby, 100%.
We've been talking about these commercials for a long time, but finally it happened. They're done. You can check them out. They're awesome. It looks awesome.
Big up to
all
Selwyn, man.
the bartenders are local bartenders. There's our cocktail startup by Luc Gerritsen. It's the brainchild, basically, the commercials of Marlo Brown. Yours truly.
That's me.
And it's been brought to life by the talented Selwyn de Wind and Luc Gerritsen.
Yo, big up to Selwyn, big up to Luke, big up to all of the participating bartenders, and especially the spots, because that was the thing too that they were trying to highlight
Different
spots. So that is Brooklyn, that's Come, and that's the newly opened Ochenta. And just gotta say, yo guys, thanks to everybody that was involved. And it looks like a million goddamn bucks. Oh, thanks to Randall Corsi as well. Like Selwyn, like I told you about that. Randall Corsi was the composer on all the music.
Oh, wow.
And so it was like this jazz and local music kind of like kind of fusion. And it was fucking dope as hell.
Yeah.
So,
Randall also one of the greats. So it's a super local production. And,
yeah, man. 100%
we love it.
homegrown, baby.
So check out all the cocktails. They will be passing... on your screen, and when you're in your bar, your favorite bar, ask for one of the cocktails.
For sure. Blood and Sand is the first one that I'll try to get. So, hey guys, all right. So, shall we get into it, or
all right, let's roll,
let's
baby.
roll, baby. Fuck it. Geez. Okay. So, do you want to start, or I want to start? Because we got an interesting story about. I mean, it's a little old, but it still has a lot of relevance, and it was about a week and a half ago. The story of the police getting mad at a particular journalist. The police here on Curacao, they had let a journalist ride along with them for a little while. Apparently, it was okay up until they saw the documentary, and the documentary was, well, I have my opinions about it, but it was less than ideal for the image of the local police department here. And they wanted to go so far as to sue or to get like legal action against...
That's just the Curacao rambling, man.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know about that part of the story, but I do know that all this was going on. And basically what it is like, you and I took some time. We looked at the documentary.
But Marlo, wait, you're breezing through the thing. You're not explaining the thing properly.
Okay, well then, fill in the spot. What the fuck?
Like, it is a Dutch so-called journalist.
Right.
And his name is Ewald Genemans. He works for RTL 5. Or I don't know if he works for RTL 5, but he made a so-called documentary.
The good RTL.
On RTL 5. And he is supposedly a journalist.
Right.
I don't know.
Supposedly, you say?
I don't know. I haven't checked his CV, but if I look at how he worked, I wonder if he's really a journalist, because I don't think he was sticking to all the journalistic principles. But okay, he came here. He came he made a documentary. It was indeed a ride along with the police, and it's called The Criminele Kant van Paradijs Curaçao. So the criminal side of Paradise Curacao.
Right.
And basically, you drove with the police, and you saw the police stopping people, and it was mostly focused on drugs. The police here,
Good stuff.
the good stuff. The police here got upset when they saw the documentary. I don't know why we call it a documentary, but okay, let's say it's a documentary. And they said their biggest issue was it was filmed, two things. It was filmed under false pretenses, according to them.
Okay.
And the second thing is they were promised to see the episode before it aired, and they didn't see it.
Okay.
So they heard the thing is on, and then, yeah, so they were kind of taken by surprise. And the reason why they got upset is because later they nuanced the story. Because as usual, the police, oh, well, they're not very...
Don't forget that these are the same cops that frisked kids about a month ago, right?
That's right. They're not very
Jeez.
good with media things, and they're not very good in their public...
They don't have any media training.
No.
They don't have like any media training, and they definitely don't have a good spokesperson to come and...
No, but this thing was bullshit,
to advise them as to what to do when it comes to journalists and that type of thing too, like as well.
Because the Marechaussee, I think it was the Marechaussee, it was the Marechaussee.
Right.
They were making a documentary, and they wanted to shoot images with the police because they wanted to highlight the cooperation between the police and the Marechaussee, or Kuswa, I think Marechaussee. And then later, the same crew that filmed that came back, and the police person either didn't understand or they were a little bit vague, so they asked for permission to film more, and the person thought it was on the same documentary about the cooperation between the police and the Marechaussee. But it turned out to be a whole different thing. Now the police, upset, indeed, they're looking to see if they can take legal steps, blah blah blah.
Right.
I thought this is home bullshit. This is the same man who came here, I think it was probably 2017,
Right.
and he went into our prison. He went to film.
Wait, that was the same dude?
It's the same dude. People were up in arms
That was
again.
the same
It was
dude?
a drama. It was this Curacao.
Dread.
You're talking bullshit about Curacao. You're not
Dread.
putting
That
us
was
in
the
a-
same cat.
So why didn't you go? Hey, why didn't the name ring a bell? Why didn't you Google the name? And now you're gonna cry. Wait, now you're gonna cry. Say that it was under false pretense. Hello, you should have known.
Listen.
As soon as you saw the name, you should have known. This is a guy. He's sensationalist. He has a certain narrative that he wants to spin. So don't go crying now. Sorry.
But I mean to say, but Jesus, wait a minute. Hold the fuck on. Hold the phone. Hold the fuck on. Right? Okay, let us unpack the two things that you said that the cops had a problem, right? On the false pretenses and what was false pretenses and
No, I'm lost.
like a little space.
Oh, they were supposed to see the thing on beforehand.
Okay, all right. So then here's my problem. I'll start with the last one first. I don't care who you are, you don't get like editorship over what I say about you. That's not supposed to be done.
No, listen.
That's not supposed to be done.
No,
Like, that's false
Yeah,
to the
no,
cops.
not editorship, but you can say I will show it to you. I'm not gonna change it as you like. I would say
Right.
I will show it to you, then you know what's coming, and
You can prepare yourself,
you
you
can
can-
also you can make suggestions, and I don't have to take your suggestions. I don't have to do anything with it. But if you say, hey, this is factually not true, I would change it. So
But-
if you say, okay, this is laten we zeggen, dit is Jan Doret and you're at Jan Thiel, I would say something like that. I would correct,
Right.
But not.
But even in that, that's a courtesy.
It's a courtesy.
That's a
It's a
courtesy.
courtesy. It's a courtesy.
That is not that is like.
But
ooh.
no, but it is. It depends on what you agree. You can agree on anything, and you can make an agreement that you give them some kind of
Freedom.
inspraak, the police bijvoorbeeld. You can agree to that, but no journalist or no media person is gonna agree to. I wouldn't do that, but
Nah, but it goes against the whole idea. Like it goes against you have the media to hold everybody else accountable. This is under a perfect world kumbaya type of system. You know what I mean? But okay, so.
Oh wait! But this, do you say you have the media to hold people accountable? But this is not that type of situation.
And that's what I was about.
This is sensation. This is I want to sell shit.
Trust me. I want to get to that.
Okay.
I want to get to that. I want to tear this motherfucker.
All right.
Right. But outside, no. But I want to address what it is first before I get into the meat of the content of what that he put out. Right.
Okay.
And long and short, cops, no matter who it is, cops, judges, prosecutors, nurses, like the pillars of society that are supposed to protect us, they are not supposed to have full zeggenschap. They are not supposed to have a full say into how they are portrayed, because you do your best by letting the work have your work speak for you. You can't have spin on your bad behavior, and if you want to get involved with how the media portrays you, that's a bad sign, because that means you might want to cover up some of your sins. You check with me, that that's like anathema to the whole process, right? That being said, also the fact of that you recorded this under false pretenses. This is 2021. We've seen Jerry Springer, we've seen Borat, we've seen Catfish, we've seen all these shows that record under this and do that. So if in 2021 there is nobody smart enough on the police force to ask a question, hey yo, can we just see like a rough cut of what this man is doing? You know,
or can we see your storyboard, your script? Because
just, or talk to
even though it's reality TV, you have a script.
For like a journalist to do it, but you don't have somebody that could cold call his editor in chief or somebody to find out what going on. You don't have friends within RTL or Curacao House, get the dude that got his sister working there too as well to find out what going on. But there's ways and means to figure out what's going on before what's going on. And for you to say that you've been caught flat-footed, flabbergasted, I did not know that he meant to do this way. That shows a level of naivete and onwetendheid that's a little bit dangerous, in my view, right?
But I think the police force, the last couple of years, incident after incident, have shown a level of naivete. You call it naivete, I just call it unprofessionalism.
Right.
Is there nobody with a thinking cap in the police force?
No.
Put your thinking cap on.
No, but just a little bit of common sense. Listen, I'm Kevin Hart. The girl come up to me and she said, I just want to record this and having been sex. No, we're not doing that. Yeah, baby, go ahead. No, fuck that. You were trying to catch me fucking set up. That's all it is. You gotta think in that way. I'm not excusing the cops want to intervene and try to protect their image from a particular thing. But at the same time, you gotta be more gangster than that. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? All of that being said.
Yeah.
All of that being said. What was his name?
Ewout Geneman.
He sounds like a fucking Dutch hackney. He sounds like a Dutch hackney, uninspired, third generation. Maybe his grandfather was something. He went to Leiden for 2 years, smoke up his head, ain't went nowhere. Fucking hackneyed filmmakers.
Maar verder ben je helemaal niet judgmental.
No, I'm not. But with a name like Ewout, fuck him. I'll tell you why I have a problem with his content.
Tell me!
I'll tell you why I have a problem with his content.
Tell Miss Cleo no.
Here's my fucking issue with all of this, right? I have been insulted in high school. I've been bullied in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I've been called names. I've been said things. When I was 12 years old, just fresh out of station, yeah, you station good, yeah, you this, yeah, you that. Bunch of things.
He come to Curacao.
Wait, no.
History repeats by my mouth.
Wait, no, but that's my point. This is why I look at you kind of hackney too. You can't find a better fucking joke?
No.
This is my problem. You are going to tell me 6 years later the same joke? Brother, find a new one. You're not hurting me no more. And it's sad for you and fucking me.
But it's a
My
different
man,
person.
fucking AWOL that need to eat a fucking cheese sandwich and sit the fuck down. My man, right, is going to say, had this on part of that. The first 5 minutes, he has B-roll of all the beaches.
But wait,
and all of the fucking-
hold your thought. Has
Yeah.
B-roll of all the beaches of Bonaire. Gador.
Oh, word?
Yeah, it was not
I
even
didn't even
Curacao.
notice. I didn't even
I was
notice.
like, where is it? And then I was looking, I said, no, this is not Curacao. I know all the beaches. Trust me.
Man, because you do some white people shit. That's another
Hey,
separate
shush,
topic.
yes. And I was like, where is it? And then I saw in the background some things that I recognize
Some
are
flamingos.
on Bonaire.
Yeah.
But continue.
Yeah, no.
So the first few seconds,
but
he's talking about paradise.
The first 5 minutes of this fucking thing, it is, and this and part of that. Like, you see where he's going with this. He's building it up to tear it the fuck down. Even the music sounds like a fucking TV movie. Sounds like, like back, because you and I lived at the same time, roughly like in Nederland, right? Like SBSS used to have like a lot of those fucking documentaires, shock value type of shit where, we're going into the real underworld.
Yeah.
And dun dun dun. And that same fucking music, I swear to God, he didn't look for. You know what I mean? And then the lighting changed, and then all of a sudden everything is dark, and you have little snippets of like the worst thing that he might have had. So you gotta look through the whole fucking thing, and at the very end of the show, you're gonna get to see that part where he buys cocaine from a fucking local person. That was my first problem with the thing. It insulted me as a film watcher.
Why?
Then I got into it a little more. The fucking narrative that is being told, and this is where my problem lies with a lot of journalism down these parts. Because the journalism is lazy, like even the best ones, like even the good ones. Again, go back to some conversation that you and I have had in the past with some people. You ask them, why don't you do a little bit more nuance? Why don't you ask a question? Why don't you give more context when you do this, when you do that? That's not what my audience wants to hear. And he plays into the same bullshit that everybody expects of this place. Oh, it is a drug den. Oh, it is nothing but criminal. Everybody got a fucking AK like in the house. Everybody got this and that and whatnot and so. And it's nothing but people are just trying to rob you. And I'm a little tired. Listen, no, but wait. You can tell that story. But aren't you also telling the fucking story of who the fuck was selling to? Everybody forgets that fact. No, Curacao is a hub of cocaine. No problem. Where the fuck is the cocaine going to?
No,
you understand what I'm saying?
no. Now you're being like the police.
No,
really?
No, not the police. I just want a fucking realism when it comes to certain things. Let me take that one out. You say, it's extreme poverty here. Everybody pissing in the same pot. Nobody could afford slippers. We can't afford internet. I had to fly to Bonaire to go send this clip. You understand what I mean? You got all that shit, right? But you ain't asking where the fuck the poverty came from. You're not talking about that colonialism was a big part of the fucking place in the first place. You're not talking about the fact that for a long time that we didn't have infrastructure here, and that was coming from the motherland in the first fucking place. Give me that alongside, or rather give me the two-parter. Give me the fucking drug problem and give me the reason why, like, afterwards. Give me the double album. Give me the blood and fucking war fucking album. Don't just give me that alone. You check what I mean? I've been holding on to this anger for 2 fucking weeks. I swear to God. Because the hackneyed bullshit of it all, I'm not excusing that and the island shit goes down. I do not excuse that. There are some fucking gangster motherfuckers. I have known gangster motherfuckers that came out of here. You check what I mean? I don't excuse that. I know that if I walk down certain street, it will get coke right the fuck now. I get that. I know if I walk down another street, I can get a gun right now. I get that. But don't tell that story don't demonize, don't give the impression, do not give the stare, and this is my problem, the stereotype. Don't give the stereotype without fucking context. Do not give the stereotype without fucking nuance. If you are not doing that, then put your fucking camera down and leave somebody else do it. That's all I want. In 2021, don't give me that no more. I'm sorry. You're from here. My kid is from here now. My other kid is growing up here. My wife is from here. I'm sorry. A lot of us ain't in the drug trade. A lot of us is not in the money laundering trade. A lot of us is not in the... You work for fucking justice. Come on. Stop it, man. There's more to hear than
justice is in the drug trade. Station kilo.
Listen. Wunda e drogata. But there's more to the story of Curacao, and believe you me, I have come to love the place. I've come to want to defend the place. And I'll call bullshit when I see bullshit as well. But don't give me your hackneyed story and sell it as, oh, this is an expose. Nigga, you just trying to get a dime. Nigga,
okay,
you
done?
bag.
You done? Because
done.
You can go on all night and that's not the idea.
I'm done. I'm vexed though, but I'm done.
Nah, you're done. Have a drink, have a sip.
I'm having a sip.
Relax, sit back.
Alright, wait, but on all that I've said, just let me ask you this. You think I'm wrong? You think I'm right? You think I need to tone it down a bit? What?
I think you need to tone it down a lot.
Oh, word?
And also because the police had some similar type of reaction, like they were upset, and not the police, like a lot of Curacaoians were upset because the island is being portrayed in a bad light, let's say. And you also said, yeah, but you cannot show this, and then where is the drugs?
All I want is nuance. That's it.
Wait, ma.
Give me more.
Shush. Je hebt al heel lang gesproken. You talked for a long time.
I'm sorry. The double par is good.
Yeah. Like, to me, I was looking at a thing and I saw the drama surrounding it before I saw the thing. Right. Everybody was like, oh my God, we've been tricked. And they're portraying us in a bad light. And why are they talking about drugs in Curacao? They should talk about the containers full in Rotterdam. All that kind of thing. I was looking at a thing and I was like, they're not saying and portraying stuff that is not true. In fact, take into consideration, the guy is a sensationalist.
Sowieso.
2, he's making a story for Dutch people in Holland.
Sowieso.
And he is addressing Dutch people in Holland. His whole thing is, he's saying that also, like, he's filming the Dutch people partying, and the Dutch people, he's saying like, okay, the drugs, they're selling it to the Dutch people. You're going to the places where Dutch people are partying, that's where they're selling. So he's not taking a local story. So I found he's making the narrative, indeed, Dutch people, in this case Dutch people, are part of the problem because they are the ones fueling, amongst other people, fueling this drug trade.
Said, though.
No, but in the end, somewhere he said, he did say something like,
towards the end,
he did say like,
with
people, if you keep buying drugs, if you keep partying like this, if you keep buying drugs, you're only keeping the situation in stumped. How you say that? You will
like
only
keep it going.
You keep it going. So. Right. He didn't say take your fucking responsibility, but he was like, okay, because of you guys, this thing is being, continuing. And I thought that the images of the police were good. You see the guys, they're doing their jobs. What I thought was funny is obviously he bought them lunch. Every time they were together, one time they were eating Burger King, one time they were eating Domino's. I was like, okay, whatever. You bought the guys with food so that they in a nice relaxed
like you can calm them down a bit,
and with a full belly, they're gonna spill some tea.
Right.
But I didn't find, because I saw a lot of commotion and a lot of people were vexed, and I was like, the thing is not so bad as I thought it would be. It's not. I don't think it's misrepresenting Curacao. I mean, we have I don't find so. We have this shadowy side. We have a big problem with drugs and like drugs on the street. And for police, I think it's very difficult to go against these cases. It is. Yeah.
I would say one last thing, and I'll leave you have the last one. I can forgive him only in one case.
Mm-hmm.
in one hypothetical, maybe future case. Cerro Fortuna, for example, for those that don't know, Curacao is one of the worst neighborhoods on the island, where a lot of this that we're talking about actually does happen.
Yeah.
Right? But there's a lot of good folk living in Cerro Fortuna as well that are actually, for lack of a better word, semi-held hostage. They gotta live by the neighborhood and live by the rules of the warlords in that neighborhood and whatnot. I dare him to make a documentary about those people. About those people that are caught in between.
But again, this is sensationalism and it's low-hanging fruits.
No, but but for real, make an honest to God not about, we get that the drugs is there. The drugs is like his background noise. The cops are there. The cops are background noise. I'm talking about the day-to-day of Tanchi that lives, got her pension, just got to live in the house that she got. Tell me that story. Tell me of the little girl that goes to and from school and they let her out to the guard or whatever the hell to go school to come back or whatnot. Tell me that story. Don't give me young men tattooed up selling drugs, other young men arresting these people, trying to contain it, young white men and women buying the cocaine and whatnot, so and then as it goes. This is my issue. It's been done before.
But like a fucking annoying journalist once told me, we are not the audience.
And that ultimately is what chaps my ass. Because the thing, Walt, as much as I have a problem with what he did and as much as I have a problem with his fucking head, right? The nigga is successful. Because he would not have done this if this would not have slapped down.
So is it.
And that is my issue.
But to me, the issue is, can we take some accountability? Can the politicians, can justice, can police, can the social welfare ministry, can we take some accountability?
No.
Can we use this?
No.
Like saying we have a problem and why?
I've never considered you naive up until this particular moment.
Oh Lord.
Up
You
until
always
this
consider me
particular
naive.
moment. No, but no. Because of one simple thing. The leaders that you're talking about, some of your bar bosses. But these people, and this is me saying this is not her saying that. So whoever want to get vexed, point back to this and remind them that I is who saying it. Some of the people that are in power, they don't consider themselves as part of that national identity. So they're not going to get offended. The people that get offended are the people that are lower class and have a national identity and identify with maybe one or two of the drug dealers or one or two of the cops or whatever. But the higher ups, they don't see themselves as such. They don't. They that's them other people. I'm a different type of persona. OJ once said, I'm not black, I'm OJ. You understand what I mean? That is how some of these folks, you are asking for understanding, empathy, and forward movement from folks that have proven themselves. Let's just let it slide, let it go, and then we'll get to it.
No, but I think it's ridiculous. You find me naive, but in this case, I think it's this is a distraction. Again, it's easy to kick and to scream against Ewout Genemans because he portrayed us in a bad light. But wake up. We're living in the bad light. We're living in this nightmare. And nobody's doing a doggone thing.
I agree with you. Don't give the nigga the ammunition and let's try to make life a little better too as well. But
police thinking cap, they don't go together.
Others, listen, I will end with this, right? Curacao doesn't have a race problem. Curacao has a class problem.
A class problem which is intertwined with race. If you go to the origins and the roots.
But it does not, it might have started a place, but it doesn't have to end there. Right now is a class thing. Because you got rich or well-to-do black folk that distance themselves from the fucking thing too. And that ultimately is the problem.
So, but for me, the thing that I'm like, yeah, okay, we can be up. This is the entire. We are traumatized. We as Curacaoian, we as Dutch Caribbean Black Dutch Caribbean people, formerly enslaved people, formerly subjected to colonial people.
Back to colonialism, didn't it?
No, but we know we are down with the patriarchy. But no, we are traumatized because every time Holland says something that we think is bad, first thing, no, you can't say that, but you should look at your own country. Look at the Kiko, look at the Kiko, look at the Kiko. And it is distracting from what needs to happen for ourselves. Yes, they are portraying us in a bad light. We know they think less of us. We know they think we're a bouffinest. We're stupid. We're
never on time.
We don't function. We're not nothing. But we're not showing the opposite either. We just get flustered and we yell, and then the story dies. For once, prove people wrong and let's address the issues at hand.
Okay, so now you're mad. Wait, but believe it or not, this is a wonderful stopping point. Do you know why? Because the next segment, we can address some of what you just brought up.
All right.
It's like in a different light, but we can actually bring it up. We go to the wide shot. Hi. Hello, friend. Guys, I don't want to say it because you said something.
Say it.
Guys, we gotta pay some bills and we'll be right back. But hold on. Denise has been giving me shit for me saying that every motherfucking time.
He says it every episode and every break. Hello, people. Like,
okay,
come
alright.
on.
So then how's about this one then, people? I propose this one. For all those that are watching, for all those that are loyal watchers and wanting the show, in the comments, give me another phrase to say besides we gotta pay some bills. The funniest one, on my mother, the funniest one I will adopt, and I will put it, even with a stutter, I'm a fucking stutterer. I will adopt any way, shape, or form that I can to make sure that it's in the next episode so that we don't repeat the same thing over and over.
Marlo, so that Marlo doesn't repeat the same stupid phrase every week.
So that Denise can get off my fucking back. Alright, guys? Hey, yo, guys, but anyway, either way, we got some bills to fucking pay. And we'll be right back.
Ask for the paper plane at your favorite bar.
Whew. And we're back, folks. Definitely gotta give a shout out to Mika. Like a couple of shout-outs. Yes.
Marlo fucked up.
I fucked up, and I'm sorry, love. And I hope you see this and you know that I'm sorry, and I got tears in my eyes. We gotta say a big up to Fran Chesco again for the audio this week. Thinking that this is gonna be the last week of this, but definitely he's been clutch where we are concerned because, yeah, you know, we don't gotta compete. He's a friend of the channel, and his own podcast, Baby Kumi, you definitely want to check out.
Bebe Kumi, because
yes.
when Marlo pronounces it, I'm like, what is the show?
Bebe
Kumi.
Bebe
Drink
Kumi.
with me.
Drink with me. Yes, in Papi
We're
Mental.
drinking with you.
Yes, we are. And Francesco is actually one of the bartenders that we used in the commercials as well. So a big up to him. And he got no less than 3 shots, man.
Wow.
He got, I haven't shown them all yet, but he got no less than 3 of them. The fucker made bank with these fucking things, man. Echt niet normaal. Alright, but anyway, people, yeah, back to the show. Apparently I am gonna lead this in. We had fun these last couple of weeks when it was a lighthearted topic. It wasn't politics. It wasn't something that was trying to turn the world around or whatnot. So just talking on the micro level of what it means to be human, you know? And for me, I think that we want to continue that. We talked a lot about relationships in the past. In this particular season, I want to ask you a question, and I want to have your take on it because you and I talk a lot about colonialism, the thing about black, white, the wholeness, and whatnot. So, and not to instigate, but to try to figure out. We have
Instigate.
No. We don't want to
Down with the patriarchy.
Down with the patriarchy, yes, but we don't want to treat the man type of business here. You know what I mean? I have to ask you a question, and it's something that as a friend I've been meaning to ask for a long time. You identify as black, right? You identify as black, yes or no? This is a rhetorical question, but for lack of a better term, you do a lot of white shit.
What the fuck? I take offense.
You take offense?
Laten we beginnen. What the fuck is white shit? What the fuck is white shit? And I hate it when people pretend as if there is black shit and white shit. Like, no! Shit is shit.
Shit is shit. Doesn't matter. Shit
stinks.
me up. Shit me up, man. Like, no, but y'all, I said that on purpose. I swear to God, I said it on purpose. No, but look. That because after the last segment we were talking about how like a story gets to the motherland, to Dutch ears, and people locally get flustered. And it's like about representation and self-image and whatnot. And that led me to think, why is it... I
was thinking, oh my God.
Motherfucker.
Let me buy Briachi.
Motherfucker. If I don't think we don't have a show, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? No, but what I'm saying is like... No, but... I agree heavily with your sentiment of... We get too flustered too quick. I also agree with the last thing that you said, that at some point we got to take responsibility. We got to try to forge our own path and to try to do something like a little different, I have to ask you, though, what is it about our self-image that sees us as us and them as them? And I made it as a joke, but I also am serious. Some of the things you do are, for lack of a better term, in our culture coded white. Hiking, having any kind of responsibility towards the environment, eating a little well, exercising, doing what you can for your job and being kind of professional, like
water
being
sports.
on time. Water sport. You swim like a motherfucker. You are one of the best swimmers I've ever met, and I admire you for it. But that's some hunky shit. Like
swimming, not per se.
No?
But maybe...
Black folk don't swim.
I find it always so strange because indeed...
Black folk don't swim. Black women don't swim, man.
I was like, how can you live on a... But it's true, because a lot of Curacalians...
Black women don't swim.
And I'm like, how can you live on an island and you cannot swim? Like, what kind of nonsense is that? How can you not swim and you live on an island? How is that possible?
Okay, now I could tell you from my end...
fertility.
Wait, no, just about black women. I can't say about the rest. But I could tell you just plain, it is only in the last 10 years, maybe, 15 years, maybe, that natural hair got a fucking hold of the national consciousness.
No, wait a minute.
Tell me about something.
The 60s with the afros. It was in.
Them bitches wasn't getting in the water neither because the afro gonna be the afro gonna be pristine.
No, but the whole thing about natural hair, we're doing as if it's some new shit. No,
it's not.
It used to be hot, and then it wasn't, and now again, some kind of people are woke.
No, but hear me out, man. It's not new shit, but there's a new consciousness that comes with recent, like, okay, the 60s happened, and then 20, 30 years are nothing but straight hair. Like, motherfucker, like, be honest about that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, black women don't swim based off of that alone. Like, they do not get their
It
hair
is
wet.
true. I have a very sad story.
They do not get... What, you used to straighten your hair?
No, I did it like one. My mom made me do it like once.
I need that picture.
It was not a success.
I need that picture. I need
It
a
was
picture,
not a
man. I
success.
need that fucking picture, man.
Nope. Burn
I'm
them
not
all.
gonna put it out, but I just want to see it. I just want to see
Burnt
it.
them all.
Oh, man.
But
Stop
wait,
it,
no,
man.
let me tell the sad story. So
Tell me,
I
tell
have
me,
an
tell me,
aunt,
tell me,
and
tell
she
me.
was a swimming instructor, and apparently she was real good. And then she had to make a decision on like, am I gonna make this like my job? Am I gonna study or whatever? Am I gonna make this my job?
Right.
Yes or no? And she said no, and the reason she quit was because of her hair. I was like, what
What the fuck?
kind of nonsense is that? You're no.
No, but okay, but then let's unpack that. Let's unpack that. Hands down, there are two things for a woman that lets you know that say is representative or not. Two things. Top of her head, her hair. Bottom of her feet, her shoes.
Wie zegt dat? Like, who says that?
That's what life has been in the Western world, love. That is what life has been in the Western world, in the Caribbean. If your shoes are fucked up, nobody gonna fuck with you. If your hair's fucked up, they're gonna pity you. They're gonna want to say, "Honey, are you okay? Like, are you like are things good at home?" To show you what it is, right? And
Okay, never mind. I'm white.
nah, but yeah. I mean, you got a curls, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying? You got a little ass, you got a nice ass, whatever. But that's about it, you know. But real talk. Like, dude, as a man, as a Caribbean man, I'm not even saying here like alone. I'm saying West Indian, the whole fucking night, right? As a man, if my woman looks jacked, it is a reflection of me. Because I'm
Down
not
with the fucking
patriarchy,
patriarchy,
right?
Nu
But-
wel echt.
No, but I'm saying, like shit, like they will tell her to get a different man. They will tell her like, yo, your man don't care about you because he doesn't care what you look like.
He letting you walk around like that?
Exactly.
Sisters, or Nubian queens, as Marlo likes to say.
Nubian queens.
When people say a man let you do shit, walk away.
Right, but
Your
okay,
man don't let
let
you
me.
do nothing.
Can we take the penis out of the conversation for 2 seconds, and because you don't usually hear that, but can we take the penis like out of the conversation for 2 seconds? And is like, yo, just the fact that she's not representative. Even now, you got representation cost.
Well, that's
Right?
by
Like if you work at a bank, you work at certain
yeah,
spots or
but
whatever.
the traditional stupid companies.
Correct is right. Like they give you money extra to got makeup, to got your hair right, to got this, that right, or whatever. Because what? Why you gotta be representative? Now we say all of this. I say all of this to come back. What the fuck is representative and what's in the standards? At least according to them, right? Representative is suit and tie. Representative is short and cropped and well kept. Representative
For men.
Right. Representative is makeup with women. Representative is straight hair. Representative is skirt and
Straight hair, not any kind of straight. Your hair cannot be standing like this. It has to be very
straight and falling flat and all
Yes.
that shit. Flatsen. Right? No bullshit. All of this is imitating white people. And this is not a call to Tula, and Tula taught me this is not a call to down with the patriarchy. It's just facts. It is a Eurocentric idea of what professionalism looks like, from a suit and tie and everything else to your hygiene to whatever. You need to emulate that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is seen as what, and it's the same thing too. You're not supposed to use anything less than the Queen's Dutch, the Queen's English when you're in a business meeting, when you're talking to superiors, when you're in a professional kind of, that kind of a setting. You need to be able to express yourself. You and I have both bumped up against this certain times. There are moments when language is expressive, and I mean, you and I go overboard in the show, but there are times when you're like, boy, dread this, that, and the third. It might sound weird, but it fits in a particular setting. But because that setting is suit and tie and this and that, what and whatnot, the language sounds like out of place, even though it might fit for all those that might hear it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When we are trying to communicate a presentation or an idea or whatever have you, but it falls flat, it falls false. It sounds not white. It's coded not white. It's local. It's home. Is that's the English you use or that's the Dutch you use at home. Mati, toch, did that, and that. No, we don't use that here. We use that outside. I dare say, to go back to your point of why we get so flustered and whatnot. So because our self-image, when we're represented wrong, is already like we're already starting on the back foot. The propaganda of colonization and all that shit has put us all, like on the back foot. Maybe now it's been eased up, but in our minds it has not. We all have this thing of we gotta represent to the top. We gotta represent to the absolute. Because of that, we gotta code white in certain moments, certain times. We can't code white when we're amongst ourselves. That is when it gets bad. That is when you get your shit about, hey, why you doing that white shit?
No, but you say, yeah, we have to code white, but I have an issue with that. Because the things that I like, my hiking, swimming, I don't like hip hop.
Rock and roll. You are going
to say that it's white, but it's not white, it's just my preference. So why you gotta be white?
No.
Why you gotta be white?
The insinuous part I find is with the language. Because you can hike, you can do all these things. Black people could hike, white people could hike. You can paraglide, sail, be adventurous, and all that. And by the way, there's another connotation where that one is too, like, as well, because only rich people do that shit.
Yeah, but that's true.
Yeah, you got money, you want to get married?
Shout out to Kim from Awasalu kiteboarding school.
Yeah, toch. No, but what it is, the insinuous part is when you speak quote unquote white.
No, but what is speaking white?
But that's my point. Because it sounds intelligent. It sounds intelligent when you use $10 words properly.
But why is the $10 word white? Why are we relegated to the dumb word, to the little word, small word?
But that's my whole point. But that's kind of my whole point. Like it kind of fits into like a bit of a narrative that you've been oversold, you've been did not Vedic fail, and there's done. You only have a certain amount of limited range when it comes to I've been loquacious.
It sounds like some ghetto girl's name.
Hey, fuck, dude, what the fuck, man? We've been building the case here.
Loquacious and Shaniqua.
Name on. But I have been loquacious for as long as I could fucking remember, like from 6 years old. I got bullied for that shit. I got bullied and like, yo, Jed, why you yanking? Why you talking white? Why you this? Why you that? You could code white in the right place in the right time when you're in front of the judge, when you need to make a presentation, when you need to be on a job. You can't code white when you're among your people. And they themselves have a hateful towards it.
I don't. But what is your?
Was my reasoning for that?
Yes.
I think it's heavily intertwined. I think there's a lot of bullshit to unpack. But if I had to pull it down to the nitty-gritty to one thread, I think that it's because that we've all been given the wrong self-image. I think white people, for a long time, Dutch people in our case, for a long time have been given the wrong self-image ten opzichte van ons. I think that we've been given the wrong self-image ten opzichte van them. And it all boils back down to that. Like, it's the wrong self-image in the zin van, you can be ratchet white people. You can be smart black people. You can be adventurous black people. You can be homebodies white people. Like, all this stuff of like, this particular action contributes to this particular self-identity goes along, and that with the propaganda, with the weight of history.
Yeah, but I agree, and this is internalized racism, and I agree with the hair straightening. Is our beauty image, like for a large part of the people, is the white, the Eurocentric beauty standards. I get that, and indeed now all the people, the people of color on Curacao, black people and people of color in Curacao, once they fall into a little bit of money, everybody goes out and buys the Audi Jeep. Because there are certain things that people think Van, okay, this is what you have to do to be successful, and to be successful indeed is often thought of as being white. But then I do not understand. We straighten our hair, we weave for hair, because whatever, that's the beauty. But then why do we make an issue of people talking supposedly white? When we're emulating apparently this whiteness. So then why is the language then een issue? Terwijl je draagt een weave, je loopt interessant te doen met je Audi, and I don't know what else.
But listen. Okay. This is Marlo having a theory. This is not... I dare any sociologist to either back me up or to tell me wrong, but this is just me just having a theory, right? I think that part of the long-lasting legacy of colonialism, slavery in particular, and one of the sort, you do not enslave a people without breaking their spirit. You do not enslave a people without breaking their backs, as it were, right? The thing that gives them pride and to stand up and look at you and say, no, I'm not beneath you, I am an equal. At the very least, if not, I'm better than you. You know what I mean? I think that how slavery played out, and you can go through the books, they played us against ourselves. That they played us against, like, that slave cannot get higher than me because all of a sudden that slave is going to make my life a lot worse too as well. Or that they get through and I don't, so I'm stuck in hell. So I think that transferred down over the generations, and you can wear a weave, you can buy a car, you can fix your teeth, you can buy tits, you can do all these superficial things. But when I speak, it's me. When I speak, or at the very least when I speak, it's as
but when I wear my hair, it's me.
No, because I can wear a costume. It's carnival, baby. I can wear a costume, but that's not me. Like I can dress like a whore, but that's not me. But when you hear me speak, you know that's me. You know, even if I'm at even if I'm imitating something, I have the capacity to do it. I have the place and the time to be able to sound well enough to pass as them. I can wear all these finery, all these jewelry, one and so. The minute I speak, the minute I start to like, you know, eat and, you know, take out the oyster out of the thing, and I'm using the right fork, so I belong here now. That's a different story. And I can't have you as my equal, as my compatriot, rising a level above. That's that crab shit. Like that's that crab kind of mentality. I think that's what that goes with, and it goes back to feeling a particular way. Like that whole self-image of my shit is fragile already as is. You, by just being able to be educated, informed, speak well, sound well, you can pass amongst the whites. All of a sudden, you're making my shit look fragile. You're making my shit look like I have the Audi, but you look like you belong there. Like, you understand what I mean? And again, this is my theory. You could shoot holes in it. I don't mind, but I really feel that that's a part of the whole self-image vibe. That like is like our egos are so fragile across the board that we're like our shit coming down the fucking generations is so fragile across the board that we can't, as a people, as a collective, as a culture, as a fucking police station, we can't take y'all talking bad about us. We can't. You know what I mean? I'm done with that.
Yeah, I find it a little bit difficult what you're saying. Like, I agree with the whole, indeed, the beauty standard, the symbols of status.
Right.
Because for me, it's always like, for example, you saw it also with Gucci or with Burberry. Yeah. Like, that was a white people thing. And now colored people, and okay, the Gucci for all Moroccans in Holland, right. But then or the Louis Vuitton.
Shout out to all our Moroccan brothers and sisters, by the way.
But the Louis Vuittons, then all of a sudden, black people were like, oh yeah, okay, if you have money, you buy those things. Okay, we went, bought those things, and white people moved on to something else, because now it's very ordinary to walk around with Louis Vuitton.
Right.
But
yeah, like it kind of lost its value, didn't it? It kind of lost.
Yeah, as soon as black people get in the thing, it loses value, man. Maar to me, it is.
And that's another thing too. Why the fuck? Because it's black, it lose value, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, nah, Dread. No, look, dude.
But
I would be
stop
proud.
being like a stupid ass fool and run behind things that white people value. Value your own shit.
No, but we can't.
Why can't we?
The propaganda was too heavy, man. I will tell anybody fucking this. Right? And I'll even bring an example. The day that we're recording is the 2nd of November. 2nd of November 2021, right? I'm sure you've seen the memes. I'm sure you've seen a joke. You even told me that we're gonna do something, right? Mariah Carey is right around the fucking corner.
Oh yeah.
No, fuck you. But anyway, Mariah Carey is right around the fucking corner.
And
Yo, no bullshit, right? Look at the propaganda around that motherfucking song. Look at how that for the past 10, 15
No,
years,
I think the song is from 1994.
I
if I'm not
understand that,
mistaken.
but it didn't gain traction up until I was in Nederland, like maybe
Okay,
midway.
maybe, yeah, okay.
Because I don't remember it past that point.
Yeah, but you were young when.
No, yeah, I was, but what I'm saying is that it wasn't a staple. It wasn't the fucking ubiquitous, like fucking, like she's bigger than Santa Claus at this fucking point.
Hey, and
Fuck y'all.
And a true story, she was coming to Curacao for North Street Jazz, which is the first weekend of September or the last weekend of August.
Right.
There was a petition started, y'all. A petition on Curacao for her to go sing the Christmas song.
Yeah, all I want for Christmas is you.
Hey.
Yo, but I am serious, right? Look at the propaganda like around that. Look at like every store, every fucking storefront, every radio station, everybody running that tune. You know the song backwards and forwards. You can sing along with it. You know what it is. You know the feeling that like it evokes. You see the imagery. Once you hear that song, you hear like the jingle bells. You know every fucking part of that song is a part of you right now. And that's for 10 years. Let's call it 10. 400 years of you're nothing but black and you're worthless.
Right
You know
now,
what I'm
I just what less. Okay,
No,
sorry,
but yeah,
we're serious. We're serious.
All right, cool. No, but jokes aside, 400 years, generations pass. Maybe you might have had a couple of rebels in that first generation. But as subsequent generations go, you get beaten down more and more and more on, hey, you're worthless. You're not worth nothing. The darker you are, the more worthless you are. If the closer to white you are, maybe you might have a little bit of worth. Maybe you can pass. Maybe you got, hey, God bless if you got green eyes. Holy shit if you got straight hair, natural. Holy shit. You understand what I mean? That's the fucking propaganda that you're working against, man. That's the fucking self-image. God bless that I and a couple of others exist of like, yo, I'm black, I'm beautiful, fuck y'all, my cock is beautiful, my hair is beautiful, my skin is beautiful, every fucking part
Sound like
of me.
Nina Simone or something.
No, but
Maya Angelou.
No, but every fucking part of me is beautiful. But yes, God bless the dead with them too. God bless Nina Simone. God bless fucking Maya Angelou that gave you the how vast fun. Hey, Leicester, I'm gonna pull myself like out of that pit of despair, and I'm like, yo, Dread, I'm a beautiful motherfucker. You gotta, Dread, you gotta love me. Why don't you love me? What's your problem? You know what I'm saying? That is what and some of us got there. A lot of us ain't got there, man.
Yeah, but I don't know if you get there, if you can even talk about getting there, because you partially you get there. Now I don't know, because
I think you can get there individually and as a people. But I don't think that you're going to get there completely in one fucking sweep. Is like, at least half the time, you took to propagandize that I'm a fucking evil, miscreant piece of shit. I think you're going to need that time to fucking uplift and uphold and black is beautiful and black girl magic and all that shit too, like, as well. I think that you're going to need at least half of that, man. Because it ain't just me that gotta believe it, it's the outside world too as well. We gotta believe it, we gotta hold on to it, and then we gotta fucking evangelicalize to the outside world too, like, as well. That's the problem.
But I think we should also be a little bit more honest about the process, because it's a process. To me, like, I wear my hair like this, and for the longest of it, like, except for the little, when I was 13 and my mom relaxed my hair.
Those fucking pictures.
But for the most part, my hair was always natural. Even before natural apparently was a thing, because I thought it was ridiculous to do something with your hair. And the thing was, with the straightening and stuff, just the smell and the chemicals, it burned your skin. I was like, with my 13-year-old self, was like, how can I put something on my scalp that will hurt me? Okay, that's besides the point. But I make it a point, and also in this recording, I make it a point to have my hair like this, because I think, you know, I love my hair, and I think it's good for people to see. You could look okay with your natural hair. When I go to the job and I have a horrible hair day, I sometimes do, you know,
straighten it back a little bit.
You know,
hairpin, hair tie, that type of thing.
But so I have my things that I really like about black culture and my blackness, and that I try to portray and elevate and all those things, and that I believe and then I express and demonstrate. But on the other side, I also have still this trauma of the
straightening it out.
No, not the straightening out, but I have an issue. No, I know, not with my hair. My hair is awesome, but I have an issue, for example, with being loud, and that's also something that came from white values. I hate it. Yeah, and I think that, and
they told me that too. Fuck 'em.
And I try to condition myself, like, you are allowed to take up space, but I still struggle with it, and I still do not want to take up space, and don't want to be loud, and don't want to be, you know. So if I see some people being loud, I'm always like, why are these people so loud? But that is also a part of the conditioning.
Down with the fucking patriarchy, so, at that point. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I don't know if it's patriarchy, but it is.
The patriarchy is white. Let me be honest about that too.
Okay, fine.
The patriarchy is white. Let me be straight about that.
Colored men of a certain status, not a status, colored men also have some benefits of the patriarchy.
Okay, but we're going I'll give you one more, but I want you to end this one.
Yes, to say.
I want you to end this one, because I swear to God. So, I had a interesting conversation, but not, I had a interesting conversation with someone this afternoon where I posited the following. I told him, like, yo, West Indian machismo, Curacao, machismo need to fucking stop. And I'll tell you why. Because men have not run shit in the Caribbean for the last 40 years.
4 years?
40. 40. Don't take my head off.
I say the last 400, man. Okay.
No, 40. And I say it because I say this, right? If I'm taking it from government alone, yeah? While the higher positions, the patriarchy still shines, glass ceilings still exists, if you look at who signs the checks, who runs the bills, even in the household, who does the things, women been running the shit. Women, like for me, is only for women to rise up and say, you know what? Fuck you. You want me to cook your food, you want me to do this, you want me to do that, fine. But you're under my auspices, nigga. Like, I might be the majority breadwinner in here. You want me to run your food, fine. You can't cook. So if I don't cook, you don't eat. You want me to do this and that? Okay, fine, but then bow down and kiss the fucking ring.
Nee, but that is the wrong way. That's the wrong way.
I understand that's the wrong way, but that's from a power perspective of, like, just realpolitik for me is like women have been running the shit for a while.
The power perspective and the way it should be is, I run the show, so you better cook for me. When I reach home,
do you really want?
Zorg dat me eten op tafel staat and make sure it is 5-star Michelin quality.
Okay, so then let me ask you this fucking question. Would you, because in that same way, you build resentment towards the same people that you have resentment, like, you know, like you build resentment towards yourself, in the same way that you have resentment towards the people that you got resentment towards. You want these people to be on the danach, right? No problem. But you don't have to be on the danach and be a dick about it. And for me, women have been on the danach in the wrong way, and they have the power and they haven't exercised it in the right way, like either. Like, for real. My mother always made the joke with me. If my father get out of line, she grind glass into his food. Like, I always found
Is your mom Dominican?
No, but she have Dominican friends. But that has always been a jokey but chilling thing to me. Like, oh shit, I gotta respect the people that are under me, that serve
But do you wanna get respect out of fear?
No. I don't want to get respect out of fear, but fear gotta make me pull up my socks real fucking quick. Like, I don't have to respect you, but I do gotta stop treating you like a dick. You check what I mean? Just don't be a dick. Just don't be a dick.
You're putting the onus on women. It should be on men. You say, yeah, women should have the power to kiku.
No, I understand that.
Men should just get off their high horse and hold other men accountable.
Hold other men accountable. But nigga, what the fuck do we hold accountable? Women run the household. Women run. I don't listen. No man got saying to what fucking curtains is being bought in his house. I guarantee you. Not one fucking man.
Well,
no man got saying. No man got fucking saying where the kids go to school. No man got fucking say where the vacation. He might got say if she give him a chance to answer. You check what I mean? No man got fucking say to go tell the fucking woman to like, yo, Dredda, you gonna do this and that one and so not anymore. Because what? If she get tired and she get fucking fed up, she gone too. Divorce is an easy fucking thing now to like as well. But 80%, I dare say, and I want somebody to fucking tell me wrong. 80% of the civil service corps in the Antilles alone is women. Tell me something fucking different.
Probably 85 to 90.
And I undersold it. Thank you very much. And I under fucking sold it. If the women them decide to unionize, that is every fucking minister's ass. Believe that. You understand what I'm saying? That is what I'm feeling. But then y'all say that it's us to like hold each other accountable. We ain't got to hold fucking accountable. Y'all got all the fucking power. What the fuck? What the fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing? You're under the auspices of a Leicester. Christianity, I feel, got a big part in that.
Yep.
Subservient to your man and that type of shit and so. I feel that I got a big part of that fucking business. You stop that. I'm not asking for women to be talking on the neck and to be fucking niggas. But just be real and be honest and be like, yo, fool, I taking care of you, Joe. Relax. You understand what I mean? You'll see some shit change. You will see some shit change. You'll see some whatever change. Side pieces are not gonna be side fucking pieces no more. Why? Because they understand their fucking worth at that point. You check what I mean? Men are gonna become fucking side pieces like at that point.
Not saying they're not already, but okay. Yeah, I feel
you. Talk about that? You want
I've heard.
You want to talk to them? You want to talk to them, man?
Kaya tapapya.
Kaya tapapya, no?
Yes, I hear you, but I still feel there are also still, and it is Christianity, it is patriarchy, it is maybe even colonialism that we like to go back to.
Yep.
There are still enough women who do not pick out the curtains because their man is controlling. There are still women who work 40 plus hours a week, go home, give their money to the man. There are still men that go to the supermarket. I see that often. Men go to the supermarket with the wife. The wife picking all the man not doing nothing. He's only there to pay or to make sure that the wife is buying, I guess, not outrageous stuff. There's still men.
Like she's not buying a mink coat.
Yeah, exactly.
Chinese. What the fuck
There's still men who are checking the receipts when the wife get home. You know, so
does that happen a lot here though? Like you feel that there's a lot of like I get that there's a certain. Here's my issue with this island. As much as I love it now, as much as I've grown to love it, as much as I'm invested in the place, right? The machismo vibe, it has the worst of both worlds, because here has a Latin influence, and he has a Caribbean influence.
Mm-hmm.
And the Latin influence is that subservient, like that really like on the danig, you moet on the danig side, weet je?
Mhm.
And that Caribbean influence is like that lack of accountability above all. Even though Latin got it too, but I feel like Caribbean man don't want to explain, don't have to explain, don't need to explain, and we're done. Woman, I tell you so, and we're done. You check what I mean? And here to me got the worst of both worlds. Like here to me got like, but I can't believe that such lengths is going on this island. You gotta tell me different. Like, for real, like a woman in 2021 that going and having a man.
Now you're the one naive.
Possible baas.
En het cirkeltje is rond.
Yeah!
We reached full circle.
We reached full circle. Is this a good stopping point as well, love?
See, people, let us know in the comments. Are there women that, that do not have the say over their own money? Are there men who are checking the receipts? And men, please let me know in the comments if you do. If you do, stop it.
Let me know who you are so I can call you and like yell at you. Like, name one, but all right, folks. All right, so we're back on the white shot. Look, fucking hell, this was a good one, D. This was a good one. This was a, yeah, we did. I'm like, don't berate me for how far we had to get here, but this was a good one, and I felt like we talked some real shit. I know a couple of our fans is gonna enjoy what we spoke about this evening, and definitely don't app me, don't app Denise, app us in the fucking comments. For those that might have enjoyed the conversation, for those that might have enjoyed what was going on, for those that even got a different opinion, for those that disagree with us, app us in the comments, man. We could use the fucking engagement. I'm not lying. And next week we're gonna be back again. D, I do thank you for everything else, for allowing us the space and the time. To our sponsors, for sure, too. Thank you for everything that they provided so far. Yeah, I don't know if you want to add on top of that. But
I want to say like, subscribe, share. We'll see you next week.
Next week, yo. Peace.